Good evening, gentlemen. The exercise which we're going to do is called Ppdt. I'm going to share one picture for 30 seconds. You have to observe that picture very carefully. After that, I'll give 1 minute to write on the details. In details, you'll write the number of characters you have seen, what is their age, mood, and gender. Age, whatever you're perceiving, mood could be negative, positive, and neutral. If you see a negative mark, it is a minus. If you see a positive mark, it is a plus. And if you see a neutral mark, it is the O. If you see a male, mark it as a N. If you see a female, mark it as a F. If you're not able to recognize the gender, you can mark it as a P. Okay. You're not supposed to describe the picture, write the story around the picture, what has happened in the past, what is going on in the picture, and what could be the likely outcome of it. And you have to encircle your protagonist. Once I ask you, please put your pen down, means you have to put a pen down. You're not supposed to write anything after that. I hope I am clear. Anybody have any doubt? Nobody, right? Okay, great. I'm going to show you one picture. Get ready. Okay, please stop writing. Put a pen down, everyone. Quick. Okay. Brajesh. सुना नहीं दे रहा क्या?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now keep your story behind your back. Shouldn't be beside or somewhere. Okay, done, guys. Put behind your back. Quick. Okay, guys. So the next part is the narration part. Now, one by one, each and every individual have to narrate their story. And once the last person with his story, you have to start a discussion. Don't try to take more than 45 seconds. Okay, during the course of discussion, you have to come up with a common group story and you have to select up a leader who is going to give the group story. Lakshya, where is your story? Where is your story? Sit straight. Okay, fine. Sit straight. Fine. Okay, so let me assign you the order. Number 1, Mayank Mohan. Number 2, Abhishek Thapa. Number 3, Abhishek Kumar. Number 4, Satish. Number 5, Prince. Number 6, Varun. Number 7, Gaurav Singh. Number 8, Harshit Tiwari. Number 9, Durairam. Number 10, Vivek Singh. Number 11, Lakshya Dixit. Number 12 is Neil. Number 13, Brijesh. Number 14, Adarsh. Number 15 is Dipender Singh. And once Dipender Singh done with the story, you have to start a discussion. And in the course of discussion, you have to come up with a common group story and have to select one leader who will give the group story. All clear? Anybody have any doubt? Okay, man, please start.
Good evening, gentlemen. From the picture, I have perceived 5 male characters, aged between 20 to 40 years, and all in positive mood. Mahesh, a 20-year-old boy, lives in a village and he is currently studying in class 12. He lives in a village with his family, and on his holiday, he helps his father working in the fields. So last night, a heavy sandstorm has hit the village, due to which Several old trees have broken down. So this morning, while visiting fields with his father, he saw that a giant tree has fallen on the railway tracks. And around 10 a.m., there a train from Delhi passes the tracks. So it's around 6 a.m. now. So he immediately informed the station master about this tree has fallen on the railway track. But the station master couldn't
Next.
gather so many people at such a short time.
Next.
So he rushed. Oh, thank you,
Good evening,
gentlemen.
gentlemen. Good evening, gentlemen. In the given picture, I perceive five male characters aged group between 30 to 40. The moods of these characters are positive. The protagonist of the story is Vivek, and the action of the story is clearing of the railway track. So Vivek was a sugar mill worker, and one day while reaching his farm, he saw a huge, humongous tree has fallen on the railway track. So he immediately informed the railway board to send some railway workers to clear off the track. But it took a long time, so therefore he called his men to bring tractors and axe and red sari. So his men arrived on the time, and with the effort, they removed all the trees, bricks, tree branches, and they loaded up in the tractor. And thereafter, they placed a red sari, 10 kilometers ahead of the railway track, so that the train coming on that way could be stopped. And in the meantime, the railway took in action, and the all the tracks got clear, and the train reached on the time. Thank you.
Good evening, friends. I pursued five main characters in the picture shown to us. The age was grouped like 20 to 40 years, and the mood was positive. Ram, when he was going to for running, he found that the tree had recently fallen, and he ran to the station master and informed that the tree had fallen. Then he also informed his villagers about the tree which had fallen, and also informed his friend to have a trolley with him. And then they, from their sincere efforts, they all managed to remove the tree from the tracks. And the station master was really thankful to him. Thank you.
Good evening, gentlemen. From the given picture, I have pursued five characters. In this, Arjun is a hero of my story, and is a resident of a village who found some of the branches of the trees and also some trees found near to the train tracks. So he felt that it may cause disruption to the train passing. So he himself formed a team and taken to the knowledge of station master so that they can get non-arriving of train timings and also got permission, and with the team they remove the branches and also some trees, and also they planted the branches of the trees so that it can grow the undisturbed places, and that's all. Thank you.
Good evening, gentlemen. In the picture shown, I perceive five male characters of age around 30 to 35 years in positive mode. And the action of my story is removing a huge tree from railway track. The main protagonist of my story is Jethalal. Jethalal is a loco pilot who drives train from UP to Bihar. So one fine day, due to bad weather condition and heavy rainfall, a tree fallen nearby village Fulera. So he saw and immediately applied brakes and informed the railway board about it. But railway board cannot send the teams as due to bad weather condition. So he took help took help from the villagers of Fulera to remove the trees, fallen trees. And finally, after a work of 3 to 4 hours, the tree was removed, and the line is all clear to go. Thank you.
Good evening,
Good
gentlemen.
evening,
I
everyone.
perceive for my turn. Good evening, gentlemen. I perceive five characters. All are mid, all mood positive, and the age is about 25 to 30 years old. Action of the story is spreading the railway lines. Mr. Mohan is selected as the mayor of the Pinjore, and when he promised that he spread the development of Pinjore, and when in the Pinjore is the one single line on the railway, and then he requested and put the application of the Ministry of Railway, and his railway ministry is accepted the application and took the permission of the two lines of railway, and he called the labor and cutting the trees inside the railway and he planed the area of Pinjore, and in the Pinjore is connected to the Himachal to connected to Himachal to Haryana, and all the tourist activities are increased. Uh, and thank you, all the people. Thank you, the mayor. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. In the given picture, I can perceive five male characters with mood positive, and their ages are between 30 to 55 years old. Rahul, the main protagonist of my story, lives in one of the village of Assam, and his village get lot of rain during the rainy season and also in other seasons. So there is lot of accumulation of water on the flat roofs. So roofs get damp and they are getting weak. For that purpose, he decides to make slanting roofs with the help of tree logs, and he decides to cut the trees on nearby the railway track so that the train coming by can have a clear passage, and it can also serve the purpose of the slant roofs of the village. So he decided to cut the trees along the railway track, and
Good evening, gentlemen. In this one picture, I have perceived five male character. Age is around 23 to 30 years old, and the protagonist of my story is Raman, 23 years old. And the theme of my story is clearing the railway track. One day, due to heavy rainfall and storm in the nearby his village, he got news that the railway track was get stuck by the fallen trees. So he went there and informed the nearby police booth, nearby railway booth, and by the railway employees and the all the people. They make the clear the railway track, and after that they make the railway track very smooth. Thank you.
Good evening, gentlemen. So the picture shown, I can perceive five male characters. Yeah, all are in neutral mood, age ranging from 25 to 55. In a village in Odisha, the trees that are planted along the railway track has grown so huge that the roots of the trees started endangering the trains that are passing by and the lives of the people. So the railway ordered to cut down those trees. The contract was awarded to Dheeraj, the protagonist of the story. But Dheeraj was a naturalist and he was not keen on cutting trees. But since the trees started endangering the lives of the people, he cut it. But with the help of the villagers around there, he planted 2 times more than the trees he cut in a barren land. He also educated the villagers about the sustainable development, that the development can go hand in hand with good environment health. Thank you.
Good evening, gentlemen. In my story, I perceive five characters. All are in positive mood, of age group 18 to 30. An action of my story, removing a huge tree from the railway tracks. Rama is a 23-year-old lineman. One day, there was a heavy storm in his area. So after the storm is calmed down, he went for a checking that the railway track is fine or not. After some time, he found that there was a huge tree on the railway track. So he urgently called the station master and called for some help. Along with, he called his friend from the near village and informed about that he has to come with a trolley and tractor along with axe so that he can remove the tree from the track. With the help of his linemen and villagers, he cleared the track, and the track is cleared and there was no fatal accident. In the end, all were satisfied. Thank you.
Good evening, gentlemen. I perceive five characters from my story. Age lies between 22 to 29, and the action of my story to make the path clear. The main protagonist of my story, Shivam, who was a farmer. His village was near by the railway track. One day, whenever he just reaches for his farm field, he had to cross the railway track. One day, when he was reaching for his farm field, he saw a huge tree was falling on the railway track. He immediately called some people, and with the help of people, someone was come with an axe and someone was come with a tractor. He make the path clear and make the pieces in a tree, make the tree in a pieces. And after grinding in pieces, he just took all of pieces into the tractor and make the area clear. So by this, the passenger not going to be delayed with the help of people and the RAM. Thank you.
Good evening, gentlemen. What I have perceived from the story is there are 5 characters who are male, all are in positive mood and 20 to 30 years of age. Ram, the main character of my story, is the farmer who works beside the fields besides the railway track. Ram, one day after a huge cyclone, while going to his farms, Ram saw a huge tree fell on the track and asked his fellow members to help him cut the tree and clear the track. So all of them helped Ram for cutting the tree with the axes, and some of them also helped him by bringing a tractor, and also bought the logs which they cut into the tractor and throw them on the other side. By this action, they have saved the many lives. Thank you.
Good evening, gentlemen. From the above image, I perceived 5 characters having age between 31 to 40. All are in positive mood, and the theme of my story is clear the railway track. Manish, who lives in Kolkata, West Bengal, one day in morning, on going to morning walk, he saw that there a lot of trees fall down on the railway track in last night storm. So by that all the passenger trains highly deviated from the route, and the passengers are suffering from that very much. So he took his friends and went to clear the railway track with some instruments like fawda and axe and tractor, trolley, etc. After lots of hours, they clear and hard struggle. They clear the route and remove the trees from the track, and the route started again, and the passenger felt very happy and started to work on go to work there. Thank you.
Jai Hind everyone. From the given picture, I have perceived 5 male character as is of age group 20 to 30 year. All in our positive mode, and the action of my story is clearing the track from the fallen tree. Clearing the action of my story is clearing the track from the fallen tree. The hero of my story is Ajay, who is BSc final year student. And one day he with his friend going to college and saw a tree fallen on the track, and immediately after that he immediately called the nearby station to take in the to see in this situation what they can do. And with the help of his friend, he called one friend to arrange rope and arrange a tractor and axe and so many instruments that cut the tree into pieces, and after that load the tree into the truck and they clear the track. Thank you.
Good evening, gentlemen. In the picture shown, I perceive 5 characters. All are males and all are in positive mood, and the age group lies between 20 to 40 years old. And the theme of my story is clearing blockages from the railway line. My main character of the story is Deepak, 35 years old male, who is a contractor in railway board. Deepak was assigned a task for clearing the blockages from the railway line, which passes through a grassland. So he, along with his teammate and some farmer, went for clearing it. On clearing it, he realized that he has to cut some trees also, which are hampering the railway track. So then and there only, he decided to give a proposal to a railway board that after the cutting trees, the board has to assign them to plant the same number of trees to some undisturbed land. Thank you.
Gentlemen,
we can say that gentlemen, as from the given picture that we have perceived that
gentlemen, we are some of us are having
gentlemen, as far as character is concerned, everyone has said
we have fallen down. Now we should
all we are perceiving that there are 5 characters positive mood. Next of the story is
make the path
from the railway track.
story is relevant
story of the
due to some habit and
railway
fall
track.
or
The voluntary.
Yes, Deepinder, but we can add the part that he
as there was a train
the
arriving
protagonist
on
cutting trees
And
at
we
the
can
end.
consider the story of Doraemon and
Preserve the
Deepinder.
forest.
log it and try
At
to
the end, he
And we can consider
we
the
can
story
also
of
we should
Doraemon and
make a
Deepinder.
protagonist who is
When we have
inclined
narrated
can
that
also
five
put
characters,
the protagonist
all are in positive mode,
red
age
sari
between
like
20
one
to
minute
30
ahead of the
years.
story
railway
is
line
like
to
convenient
Abhishek, we
and
can go with the story of Doraemon
for
and
everyone.
Dipender,
We
but
saw that
it is like
we can go in a way like Doraemon said, they own his own cut down the tree. But the situation shown in the picture is that a tree has fallen from its root.
As
So
from
what
the
we
given
can
picture,
add
it
that
is clearly
is
shown that
that happened before
fell on the
they have added
Yes,
what
they
we
made
or Dipender has said.
cut down of tree.
planted more
I agree with the
Given picture, there is
red sari or red
in other areas.
We can also add that the protagonist has used red sari
we can
ahead of the railway line.
there is a
Train that
urgent
is coming
situation
from ahead.
on the railway
on
track.
the railway track.
So,
We
We can add this action that the protagonist used red sari 10 kilometers ahead of the railway line to prevent the railway train.
we can say that
you must see that there was a technical village
on the railway track.
As from the given picture, it is clearly shown that there is a tree fell on the
Try
track.
to
Can someone narrate the story?
the reason of the falling
Remember that there was root of the tree or it had or the person had cut the tree.
No. It
So
is
it has
whole
fallen from the
tree.
root.
Whole tree.
So we can say that it has fallen from a branch,
First
but
of
after that
all, we
planted more trees.
As the tree has fallen, it is not like they are cutting the
I
tree.
think gentlemen, either the
First of all,
Mayank can narrate
we
the
have to
story
clear
and
the
if there are
tree.
any objection,
We have to clear the tree from the track, and after that we cut the tree and
Who will narrate the story?
Go with like this thunderstruck, they are bad weather conditions, the tree have fallen down,
Gentlemen,
and
we are
claim that
there was root,
there are more
so we
such
can
number of
consider
trees
it
which
as
is risking the life of
victory on the
people,
railway track.
and
So by
railway
taking
passes
an
standard
initiative,
to cut down
we
those
informed
trees.
informed the station master
planted the tree in turn of the tree that they have
Gentlemen,
got.
in the picture, we can
like that. You are right on the
that
right
this
track.
is
guys, as we see that there is a whole tree, we have to take the help of actor. The help of
railway track by
we should pull the tree from the track. With the help of tractor, we should pull the tree. Okay, gentlemen.
Let's give opportunity to Mayank and Prince also. Let them also add some of the points.
What I am trying to say is that the tree has fallen from the root. What we can say is the tree has fallen from a branch, but after clearing the tree, the people have planted more
Gentlemen,
trees.
let us speak one by one.
Yeah, we can add that
Gentlemen,
point.
the main objective is to
We want to add one more point. Is that the help of
let me narrate the story, and if you have any objections, you can definitely
with the help of
you have just narrated the story.
with the help of tractor, we tied a rope with the tree, and with the help of tractor, we cleared the track.
Okay.
With the help of JCB, we cleared
With the help of tractor,
You can go through with your story. You have
from the track.
intentional matter.
I think we all have
Doraemon,
definitely
you
we have
just
the help
go
of
through
JCB.
with your story. I agree with your
the
story.
common story, we added the point.
Doraemon, I also agree.
I agree with your story, but I just like to mention
Yes,
one
you can
point.
give the briefing. You can.
Mayank is going to add one point. Guys, listen to Mayank. Mayank is going to add one point.
Doraemon, you can go through with
Guys,
your story.
first of all, we should clear the.
Strong.
Others, you just keep quiet.
Yes.
Go ahead with your point, man.
Gentlemen,
as guys, we just
This
go
is
with
not
it.
the way.
Let's listen to Mayank.
This is not a debate. We can just consider a common thing in our story. We can go through with it.
Just listen to Mayank.
Yes.
Mayank, you just consider
Yes,
the
Mayank,
tree
keep
was
on
not
adding
cut
the
by the
points.
intensely someone else. We just consider the
Gentlemen,
tree was
we can also add this point that the protagonist has used red sari and is placed 10 kilometer ahead of the railway line, so the train coming through the way can be
this is the main
prevented.
thing we can consider in our
Let me add it to this.
We can add that to
consider
possibility.
that. Then there's
we can add the point.
Mr. Redappa, I did not get your point.
Protagonist
Please repeat that again.
take
Get your point.
time to
Doraemon,
go
I
10
mean to say
kilometer
the
ahead.
protagonist has
Give
used
your
red.
signal to
Guys,
other
guys,
trains.
guys,
And
guys,
you can give the
can
detail.
all be silent for a moment so that we can come to Ramon's story?
Friends,
I just want to
protagonist
get the
take
point
too
of
much time to go
Afsb.
10 kilometer
story.
ahead.
Firstly, they just
Yeah,
make
I
the
think
pieces of the
Doraemon has
tree.
narrated the
there
story,
is
and
a
Doraemon
facility in
Doraemon, you can narrate
Gentlemen,
the brief of the
Doraemon,
story.
you can add this
can
gentlemen,
give a
point.
please
call
let me
and
allow to
inform to
narrate
the
the story, and
railway
if you have any
so
objections,
that
you can
the
definitely
signal
say.
can be
Doraemon,
blocked.
Just
only
give me
you
a
have
moment so that I can narrate the story.
you just have to add a one
Okay.
more point in the story. He just added,
Yes.
make the pieces of the tree, and after the
Doraemon,
pieces,
you can add this point that the
loaded in the
protagonist
tractor.
used red sari.
Yeah.
He placed it 10 kilometer ahead of the railway line, so the train can be prevented that before clearing the track.
Then
No, I think
Doraemon, we added the point.
Okay.
Also add some point that
Can we
We
keep
see a red
In the area
sky.
of
teacher
to the
master
basic train
to tell a stop on the train coming on the track.
To that,
getting the
railway
line.
signals. Go for
Gentlemen, I think
And
we have
for 10
Doraemon not
kilometers.
come with the story in a very fast.
Okay. Now tell me who's your group leader.
Doraemon, sir.
Doraemon.
So Doraemon, sir.
I will go with Dipender.
All agree with Doraemon?
Neil, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Anyone who's not agree with Doraemon? Okay, one. Okay, two. Anyone else? Okay. Maybe last 20 seconds, select your leader and do let me know who will be the person. Okay, quick.
Doraemon, I agree with you, but I would like
We can
to
go with
mention one point.
Durai Raman.
That, as you have mentioned in your story, that
I think we should use
Gentlemen, you have just 20 seconds left, so if you can give the point.
Instead of using
Dipender,
study,
gentlemen,
Durai
kindly
Raman
listen to
covered
what
most of
Dipender
the
is saying.
points, so we can go
Yes,
with
Dipender,
him.
instead
keep
of
on
using
adding.
study, we should use a bed sheet.
Don't
Yeah,
the story.
Dipender, we can.
Share their points.
Okay.
And
Most of us, as most of
Your
us
point
select
considered
Doraemon as a
very
leader, we should
important
select
point in
him.
our story.
Now I think Neil should narrate the story.
Okay, please
Now,
stop
Dipender,
it.
your point is very important for our
Okay,
story. You are
enough.
gonna write.
Enough. Now tell me who's your group leader. Quick, one name.
Doraemon, sir.
Anyone not agree with Doraemon, raise your hand. All agree with Doraemon?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Doraemon, please give the group story. Quick.
Okay, thank you, gentlemen, for nominating me so that we can represent our team. So, sir, we as a team pursued 5 male characters from the picture, all in neutral mood, age ranging between 28 to 55. So, due to a heavy storm last night, many trees were uprooted and they blocked the road, blocked the railway track all along. So, to take a precautionary step, a red sari was placed along the 10 kilometers before this blockage so that the train that are approaching can be cautious. And since there was no time or no response or no immediate response from the railway management, Dheeraj, the protagonist of the story, with the help of the nearby villagers, they cleared the blockage, and also to show the importance of sustainable development, they, with the help of the villagers, planted the same number of trees in some other barren land. So they made the villagers aware of the sustainable development. That development can go along with environmental health. Thank you.
Anyone who's not agree with the story? See, on the name of adding the stories of everyone doesn't make you make some nonsense story. Sustainable development, ये सब उसमें दिख रहा है कहीं? गधे को खुश नहीं किया जाता, पता है ना?